Yeah, welcome back to the firehouse for some more firehouse tales. Tonight in the firehouse I'm going to be explaining two what they call mythological story that you hear. But in every myth contain a truth. So now I'm going to reveal the truths about two myths. The first one is once a man and twice a child. Or in this modern time we're going to say once a girl, yeah, and twice a baby girl then. See, same thing for the man and the woman. I will explain how this happened. When we are born, all beings, whether in this time or the previous time before, we are born innocent and pure. You know? Our mind is like a computer then, you know? Now, we are born under the system of negativity, not positivity. So before we are born into this world, it is under the rule of negativity. So even though when we're born, when we come out of the womb of our mother, out of darkness, and we enter this world and it appears to us as if we enter a world of light because the sun is actually shining, it's actually under the control of negativity. So the mind of the child gets programmed by negativity then. You know, i.e. you are black, white, and so forth, Japanese, Chinese, into your different religion, nationalism, politics, and all these other things. So, we grow up not as ourselves, but as an ego that has been programmed into the innocent child. If you see what I mean. But we come here with what I call the first video recorder in creation, memory. So when we was born, memory actually record the innocent state that we was in previous to the program. If you see what I mean. So, as we grow up now, we are growing up in the darkness because we are programmed by negativity, and negativity represents darkness. So we are now acting out the egoistic way of negativity, you know. In my case, like drinking, gambling, womanizing, you know what I mean? You know, because when you're doing those things, especially womanizing, you have to tell a lot of lies, you know. You can't be going seeing the next girl and then coming telling your missus that you've just been, you know what I mean? And now, it turns out that negative behavior keep your spiritual eyes closed. See what I mean? As long as you are doing wrong, those actions stop you and keep you in the dark, stop your spiritual eyes open. If the time comes, because whenever we are doing wrongs, you know, we know what we're doing. No use kidding yourself that you don't know. Whether you can read and write or not, make no difference, because this is an instinct that we are born with. We might not born able to build a house or, you know, drive a car. We have to learn those things. Those are what I call knowledge. But we don't have to learn what is right and what is wrong. We don't have to go and read about it. You know what I mean? Somebody can teach us that, oh, that is hot, but that is not wrong and right, really, you know. That's just a physical thing. The instinct of really what is wrong and right, we are born with that. So where the story is concerned now, because don't forget we grow up now, you know. We was once a baby. But the mythological story is that once an adult then and twice a baby. So how could this be? Well, this is how it works now. Because there's a truth in the story, so I am revealing the truth of the story. Because I'm a bad boy general, as I say. You have to know it to reveal it then, you know. So as you grow up now and you're in the dark day doing these negative things, if the day come now when you admit to yourself that these behavior are wrong and you're honest with yourself and change those ways, you turn around. You know, like you was walking on a straight road, but you know, reverse the walking, go the opposite direction. Well, this is the direction now that is going to bring you right back where you resurrect the innocent state of mind that you once had as a child. Now, you know that only the child is innocent because the child don't care about coronavirus, you know. As an example then, you know. Or what the politicians are doing. What the president or the prime minister, you know. How much gold is in the earth and who have it and what they're not doing with it and what. No, the child have a playful, innocent mind and see all things in an innocent way, you know, see. So when you recover this innocent state of mind that you once had as a child, you are now an adult, but you are now possessing the mind of a child. See what I mean? So there is no hate there is no hate within the child, the mind of a child, you know. None of this, no racist business and all. You don't see anything like that. Because it's not true, it don't exist like I'm trying to tell people. It's a program. You are programmed to believe that you are white. And you believe it. The reason why you believe it is because the majority of people who look like you believe it. So as an individual, you just follow the crowd. You know, like a dumb sheep. The same goes for anybody who believes that they are black or Japanese or whatever negativity program them to believe, because it's all a program, innit? But the majority will follow the program. They never question it. A man won't question and say, oh, are we really Arabs? No, he'll be proud to be a goddamn Arab. Or a Jew. When in reality, all he's doing is being proud of being a goddamn idiot. Because you can't be, well, I don't know about previously, you know, people believe in all kind of things. But we are not in the age of belief anymore. We are now in the age of knowing. And when you recover the innocent state of mind that you have, because we all have it, you know. It's not like, oh, just one person have it. No, everyone was born innocent, even the worst of the killers. And whatever behavior they program people to, you know, because it's a program that causes one to behave in a certain way, you know what I mean? Because this is not the person, the true person behaving, it's the ego. And it's a difficult thing for the human to figure out that, no, this is not me behaving like this. This is an ego. They actually believe it, you know. Some of them believe that, if they call them John, they believe that they are John. When you're not John. John is just a name that people give you when you're born. It was a spirit before anyone named you. You're not your name, you know. It's almost like an identification, you know. But a lot of people believe that, oh yes, I am John. You're not known John. You're far away from yourself and you will never know who you are until, like I say, you cease your wrongdoing that you are doing within the dark. You see what I mean? Because it's our own action that keep us blind. That means if a person can't understand what I'm saying, you know, it's only because they are blind, and the reason why they are blind, if they was honest, is because they are doing wrong things or thinking wrong things. You know what I mean? And very few people can think straight, because like I tell you, the average person do believe that they are black, like they are programmed to believe, or they are white. Now, fam, you are a person that think, yes, I am white. You will never see what is right if you live on earth a million fucking years. Or a billion. Same goes for the other fuckers who think that they are whatever they are programmed to be. Because you're nothing like that. You're just a spirit in a physical body. A physical body that I keep repeating will soon be devoured by the worms or the fucking fire. It's a vehicle that you are traveling in through this, you know, you'll be obsessed with it, and people program you to believe that the body is you. How do you know that you're white and black when no one can see you? When they look, they see your physical body, they're not seeing you. That is why you can smile at people, and why your intention is to do wickedness. Yeah, you know, if people could see you really, you wouldn't be able to grin your teeth while your intention is to rape or kill or molest, would you? You wouldn't be able to say it's chiefly men who attack women rather than women attacking men. But yeah, those kind of perverts doing those kind of things. A lot of them are out tonight in clubs or where parties, showing smiling faces, dressing in, I don't know, Armani, you're wearing, appearing to be fucking good, when inside you're rotten. That's because people cannot see you. You see what I mean? But I can see all beings, whether they was living fucking in this time or the time before. Because all you are, once you return to childhood and recover your innocence, you see the plain truth in it. I don't need anyone in, like I say, creation to teach me anything. You can't teach conscience. No one in creation can be the teacher of conscience. You see what I mean? None. And I know that I've seen it myself, you know. The terrible and dreadful that dwell in all who has ever come out a pussy. Well, some of them don't, they cut them out the belly, but you still have to come out. Whatever way it was that you manifest unto this earth, yeah? I, Master, is dwelling in you. You see what I mean? This one, I don't know why people, some of them talk about the prophets and the Buddha and the this. How can any prophet, the prophet don't, are not real anyway. You know, it's just fiction that they create. But conscience, yeah, dwell in all whoever live. It's like the sun. No being can be the sun. Can shine that blood-clad light. And no being can be conscience. But if you know the one, you can reflect the light of that one. So when the words come out of my mouth now, people will think that, oh, it's my personal word. No. You know, like they put in the fiction Jesus' mouth. You know, they just create a fiction and say, oh, he said it. But he never said it anyway. But he's supposed to say, I am the way and the light. No one come to the truth unless they come through me. I then. So if I say, because I can say them words, but I know what I'm talking about. Because I am his conscience. And it's true. No one come to the truth unless conscience guide you to that. You know what I mean? You can go and talk about your fucking Jesus and your Buddha and you could have tell you're dead. You know, see, but it's only one shine of the light, and that is the one that is dwelling within you, the one that you are ignoring to listen to the bullshit that they are telling you and run and follow the crowd or the group. Like you like to. Instead of listening to yourself. You see what I mean? I just learned because I listen to myself, and ignore human beings where what they call spirituality is concerned. I would not join any group of human beings where spirituality is concerned. And I don't want them to teach me nothing where spirituality is concerned. Knowledgeable things, cooking, washing, cleaning, bike riding, mountain climbing, everything. Yeah, I'm grateful for humans to learn me all those things. You know what I mean? Those things make life nice. But I don't want them now to come and teach me anything about who or what God is. And for me to believe in what they are telling me. Because only idiots believe. In this time you have to know. And if you know, you would speak what you know, wouldn't you? But when you don't know, you have to go and read and repeat what you read. Because you haven't got nothing to say yourself. And why have you got nothing to say? Why you would have to go and read and repeat? Because you haven't done the works. You haven't changed your little dirty ways. You're only pretending that you are holier than thou. You know what I mean? It's like I say, those who work in religion. Now the priest is getting paid, but is it God who is paying them? No. It is some other man or group of men. So they work for men, they don't work for God. They're working for money. Plus they're working off a lie, claiming that God sent his only son. God's got no fucking choice here. God gave the choice to us. That's why we have free will. The freedom of choice. That means once God has given the freedom of choice to us, and God never created us as idiots. Only two choices here, positive or negative. How could God tell us what to choose? Or write any fucking book leaving instruction about, like say, oh, thou shalt not kill or thou shalt not rape and tell lie. No! We should know not to do that, innit? We're born with the law of positive, so you know right and wrong. Why should God have to tell you that? No, you shouldn't go and kill that man, or you shouldn't rape the sister, or molest your blood clot daughter. Why should God have to tell you that? Don't you know that? Why you think you have common sense? Why would God create you as an idiot? So you don't know, or somebody have to come and tell you that this thing is wrong. You have to send some super blood clot being to tell you that this is wrong. No, God would not say, no fucker, because God is in you and God tell you it is wrong. So when you're doing it wrong, you know that you're fucking wrong. Yeah, it's plain and simple thing. But like I say, the truth, don't forget, the truth is a thing that is not like people love it, they hate it. Because the majority of people are negative. So if I as a one soul tell those who believe that they are black, that you're not black, oh, they'll fight tooth and nail to convince themselves that they're blacks. So I tell you, white people, the same, who think they're white, who's been programmed into the fuckery, they'll believe the same thing. Each group are proud of the fucking race. Well, negativity love that when they are proud, because you know that, these idiots will die as fucking idiots. Die under the program of negativity, believing that you are fucking black and white like they tell you. When I'm telling you, fuck all more than a spirit in a body. Different, like I say, it's like just the same, we repeat over, you put water into different color cans. Same way the creative energy put the spirit into different color bodies. Test it like I tell you, just ask anyone what color they mind. They don't know. How can anyone know? The spirit hasn't got a color. They just program. Anyway, The other mythological story now is the virgin birth. Yeah. I tell this story, I'll tell it again. Now, no one can be born of a virgin birth. When you see a woman giving birth on the physical plane then, you know. You can discount that story tell you about Jesus was born of a virgin birth. No, if it wasn't Joseph who did it, it was the next door neighbor. But Mary must never tell him and say, no man, and the Holy Spirit do a thing, but no. It was the next door neighbor that, you know, if the story was real, that's a next door neighbor, not virgin birth. The true way of the virgin birth now is this. Even a woman can have the virgin birth, you know. It's not like, you know. But you know that woman give birth as well. So we should say even the man can have the virgin birth. But here on this level now, the virgin birth is something that male and female can achieve. So it returns to the same story of once a man, twice a child, still in it. So now, after you born up, like I tell you, innocent, and you grow up into this ego now, eh? When you change your ways, right? You know, your little negative ways. A new person is born then. Okay? The person that you're going to be like in negativity is going to be a different person. You know? When you come out of negativity. So that is the new birth. So this birth come about now, you know, not because of any sex, but because of self-discipline by the individual, be that male or female, who is going to change the little stinking, fucking, dirty, negative ways. And then, through this honesty, emerge from out of the darkness of the terrible and dreadful God. Because the darkness is God as well, you know. You just get lost in it because of choice. Well, anyone can emerge out of that darkness at any moment if they are honest with themselves and change the fuck up ways, you know what I mean? Every human know the fuck up ways. They don't want to change it for whatever reason, but that is what is keeping them in the dark. So when you're honest with yourself, not with other humans, you know, with yourself, you know, with conscience, who knows all the little dirty ways anyway? It's not a secret, is it? You know what I mean? Plus everything is recorded and memory. But when you're honest and you change your ways, you will emerge from the darkness. It's just like when you come out of the darkness of your mother's womb into the light of the world. But now spiritually you're going to come out of the darkness of this world, which is under the control of negativity, into the light of understanding of the terrible and dreadful God, where your spiritual eyes open and you can see. You know what I mean? Life will be no more a mystery. You could never suffer stress again, you know, or anxiety and doubt and such matters that humans suffer from when they are in the dark. Because you suffer these things because you're in the dark. But if you come out into the light, you can, because the baby don't care, innit? You know what I'm saying? Even if the world was going to blow up tomorrow, so fucking what? That's not my concern. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just like how I can see now that the majority of people are going to die, but I don't fucking care, does it? You know what I mean? As a baby, as an innocent soul, you know. Because you know they can't die anyway, they just transform, you know what I mean? So while other people will be there, yeah. Alright, if you think I'm joking, right? Let's say, for example, you have a baby born tomorrow or a young baby, and all of his family die on the same day. Have a look if you see the baby crying. If it did cry only because it was hungry. But if some stranger come around and make sure it's well fed and thing, it's not going to shed any tears for you like who all of you died. All its grandmother and mother and father and all its sisters die on the same day. Baby won't be bothered about that. So it's the same way now when one enter the field of what I say, once a man and twice a child. When the adult mind enter back childhood, oh, it doesn't care if 1 million people die on the same day. No? It will accept all those things. Yeah, gladly. So like now in this time, like I say, when it's the light is returning, because it all pertain to the returning of the light when you recover your childhood thing, when you go back to childhood, you know what I mean, and you achieve the virgin birth. It's like a cycle. So in this cycle of life now you find out that, oh yes, the light is returning on an energy level, like, you know how you have positive and then you have negative. I say in the what the humans call the 24-hour cycle, they work on a 24, you know, it's night time now, so we refer that as negative taking over. So now, you know, the sun is gone, you know, see me, night time. In fact, a lot of people do crimes in night time, because that give you a lot of cover there, you see me? And then daytime come tomorrow now. But in the spiritual sense of it now, the night lasts a long night, like, you see me? A long night. So for a longer time then, I don't know. How the fuck would I know God business? Because I don't know. Only God would know how long negativity has ruled over this planet. You know, those who choose to be negative and use might to overcome right. I don't fucking know. Long time business. But anyway, it's a long thing. But the night time have to come to an end. And now we are in dawn, like I'm saying, you know. So a lot of things that was once hidden, like I'm telling the beings, are now being revealed by the incoming light. When the light comes in fully, you know, you have a change of energy from negative to positive. All negative souls are going to die. Whether they're under the ground or above, are in the middle of the fucking earth. Mm-hmm. You know, like say some of them, they're so stupid, like they build underground cities and I don't know, all kind of preparation, but it's just like they say, not even the rock will have anywhere to hide, you know, see me? All negative souls are going to die. Because although I'm like an innocent baby, I'm also a killer. I'm a frontline and a murderer. You know, it's just that I kill people with the truth. No group, like I'm telling humans, either on this fucking earth or anywhere in this creation, can test a 9th grade general. Because I am the front general for the one. Because the one don't manifest, you know. No one will ever see this one. You know, like how you can see, well, you can't see me still, you see my body. But you still won't be able to see this one like in a body farm. If you know what I mean. Because the one is a magician. The one is the original magic. How could you figure out a one that is in every being that is living now? Every being that lived before. Eh? And every being that will live in the future. This one will be dwelling in them. Along with his video recorder memory. How could you possibly, how could your mind get around that? Well, how my mind get around it is this. I treat God like how I treat human beings. Now, some humans have their own business And I have a little private business. I don't discuss my private business. And they don't discuss, and I don't nose into their private business. So as far as I'm concerned, God have private business. When I say God have private business, say for instance, how was this earth, how did it first start? Who was the first here? Well, I don't fucking know, so I just leave that alone and think to myself, well, that's God fucking business, innit? What the fuck has it got to do with me? As they would say in England, fuck off. So I don't meddle into God business. I tend to concentrate on my business. Now my business is making a choice here, right now, about whether my desire is to be positive or negative. So I find that, oh well, I love being positive. So I just concentrate on that. I don't nosy into God business, you know. What I can find out myself in the immediate, I concentrate on that and leave God business alone. Understand? I don't, certain things I don't say, oh, that's God business, man. Nothing to do with me. You know, like if people tell me about, oh yeah, Joseph was what has Joseph, if a man lived 2,000 years ago, what has his life got to do with mine? I'm in this life to make a choice between positive and negative. What the fuck has it got to do with anybody who lived previous before I come here? Or even people who are living now, it's got fuck all to do with them. It's my business, I'm here to make a choice. And it's simple, for me it's a simple thing, so I just make my fucking choice and go about my business, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't make humans listen to them anything at all. Like I say, I'm like imagine an arrow traveling to a target. I'm like that, so nothing interfere with my drive to deliver the will of the one that dwell within. Just ignore all blood clot people, you know what I mean? Don't take no notice of them and them a group of them, you know what I mean? Because the more you're in your groups, the more stupid you are. You're like herds, group, you know, group people. That means you cannot think for yourself. If the group say, yeah, we'll go that way, you just run in it. That's what, if a lot of them say, let's go and get the vaccine, you just run with it. You don't have you cannot think independent for yourself, innit? So like I say, if they box you in and tell you that you're black, you have to stick with the majority. Or box you in and tell you that you're white. You know, you all feel good in your group, innit? Safer, you know? When individually you're all fucking cowards. Yeah. But you wouldn't admit that, but I know that you're all cowards. I look at all people, right? They're in a group. Religious group of people, political, all groups. Anybody who join up into group, I just look at them as a bunch of fucking cowards. You know, people who don't want to self-discipline and work on themselves and try the best to be better human beings. No, they don't want to fucking do that. That's why they go and join fucking groups. Because the group is always doing wrong, so because the group is doing wrong, it kind of help to cover up or make them feel better about the little fuckery that they are doing. No. But when you're not walking with the group now, you tend to take responsibility for your own actions. You see what I mean? No one have to impose any discipline on you, but you will impose discipline on yourself. So it turned out to be about self-discipline. You don't want to have to discipline. Why you don't want to discipline yourself? No, you just want to run with the crowd. That's why you cannot understand what is going on in life. I quite understand, you know, because when I was in the darkness myself then, before 27 when I come out, life never had no fucking meaning to me, and I wasn't looking for any either. I was kind of just quite happy to be lying, drinking and gambling and womanizing, if you know what I mean. Because that's what I see everybody else doing. So, from I was a kid, I have seen known that men have a woman here and a woman over there and one round the corner. So as a kid I thought that, yeah, well as a man, that's what you have to do to be a man. A man have a woman here, you know what I mean? You learn what you see around you, innit? But all that time you don't know that most of the, if there's 100 people around you, 98 of them are negative. So the two that are positive, you're not going to listen to them anyway, you're going to follow the majority. Because the majority will tell you, oh, them two are idiots, don't listen to them, you know what I mean? Let's go down to the pub. Let's go and drink some rum, you know what Let's go to church. Jesus is there to save us. So you will run with the majority. But the majority is always wrong. Well, the majority is the majority that is ruling the world, you know. It's not the majority, it's a minority, a little tiny minority, but they brainwash the majority to give support to them. So you'll find the majority of people voting and think, oh yeah, get some Democrats in, and get this Republican and, you know, conservative. All they're doing is voting for criminals to keep you in slavery, because that's what they're doing. They program you to be slaves and have you working for money. Like I say, you will never question why humans are the only animal who are working for fucking money on this planet. As if the gas and the water and the fucking land belongs to any human. They don't. Don't belongs to them. They just, like I say, choose negativity and is using might to overcome right. But all that fuckery is coming to an end. Like I say, the light is returning, it's going to destroy all things negative. I don't know fucking money about money. What money? This is a free planet, you see what I mean? Divide up the planet and about over there is Asia, Africa. It's Earth. And people, humans are going to, instead of them loving the little one part, love the whole planet. If the earth was a woman, like I keep repeating, how could you just love one of the woman's leg? You have to love the person fully in it. So you have to love earth as one fucking earth. You say you're proud of your little fucking country that negativity brainwash you to love a part so you can't see the whole. It's called divide and fucking rule. Well, if you don't get out of it now, you know, you're just going to go down, like I say, like the passengers who went down with the Titanic. Because the house of negativity is coming crumbling down. It's getting all fucking destroyed. So all you can do, say if you was in a building, right? Like when the Americans blew up their own building, they did it themselves. But there were some people in there. Before it crashed, a lot of people run out, you know. A lot of people escape out of there before that pussy cloud come crashing down, yeah man. Even on the Titanic, some human escape on lifeboat and all them things there, you know see it? So in this time, if you are a person who is there thinking, oh yeah man, I'm black and I'm Japanese and Chinese, yeah? And you love money and politics, and you want to realize quickly that these things are ignorance and get out of those kind of talk. It will be similar like how you run out of the Twin Tower before it come down, or you run out of a burning house before the fire destroy blood clot. You know see me? Because it's the same fucking thing that is going to happen here, you know. Don't think that that's what I mean. Don't think that because I'm a baby, you know, I'm not a, I'm a warring baby still, you know. A baby still, but, you know, there's a warrior. So the message of this baby is not no cozy, you know. No, it is the utter and total destruction of negativity. See what I mean? So there'll be no more like, like where you have, what they call them government. Men dress up in suit and criminals dress up in suit and tie. And then you have criminal about they have law. What law? It's only one law in fucking creation. And that's the law of truth. The opposite of that is when you choose negativity. Now, negativity is not a law. So if you, as a human, choose negativity, you've got to create your own fucking laws. Which is what they've done here to rule over others. I say, and I write down people that study law. Study what fucking law? That is not law. That is what they would call anarchy against the fucking law. Natural law. The law of the positive one. Everybody know the law, because the law is what is right. And everybody know what is right. They just choose to ignore the fucking law. Because negativity program them and they go and do negative things to get money. But they know what's right, even when they're doing what's right. It's true. They just don't choose to follow the law. And let these idiots now, who are here pretending that they are gods as well, They're trying to convince people that there is no God. They're trying to make people believe, oh, God is a person. No. God is an energy. Like how we are energy. And energy cannot be destroyed. Yeah, well, God is energy and so are us. But what we call, because when we say God, all human mean is that there's a higher fucking intelligence than ourselves. That's what God mean and what God is. You see me? And conscience is, motherfucker, higher than any fucking human who ever come out of pussy or the womb. Because it's dwelling in all in it. Have you ever felt it? It's not, hey, don't forget, I am a 9th grade fucking general, so it's not as if I'm thinking, oh, I believe conscience is in everybody. No, I've seen it, so I fucking know it. It's not I say, oh, I believe. I don't believe fuck all. I know it in it. You know how I know it? Conscience teach it to me. And reveal it all. And reveal itself to me. Now, because it reveals itself to me, who give a fuck about if there's a trillion billion fucking souls in creation who don't know? I don't give a motherfuck who knows or who don't fucking know. I know. You see what I mean? So I'm not going to worry about, oh, there's 7 billion people on earth and they don't know. Give a fuck about the 7 billion. I just know. So I'm speaking it blood clad, and telling it to the people. I am not selling anyone anything. So people can hear it and think, you're a fucking madman, What are you getting passionate about anyway? No, I just get passionate. I love the truth, so I love getting fucking passionate about it. But I ain't selling anyone anything. So I don't fucking care whether they listen or they don't listen, or they take it on board or they don't. Just like how conscience is it done. When you say have to do your fuckery, it will show you from within yourself that what you're doing isn't right. But if it's your chance, you can go and do it. So if I speak the word of conscience to any fucker, and they say, oh, bullshit, this fuck, I don't care. I ain't going to lose nothing. I'm not looking to gain anything. I don't want to be famous, I'm not, I tell you, the videos that I make, I'm looking to get hits. Nah, we just bust fucking truth and right on the boy face without no fear. Because I know, it's not as if I'm in any doubt that no soul, right, who has ever emerged from the womb could ever out-reason a 9th grade general. No, we could agree. You see me? But you can't out-reason I. Because to do that, you'd have to be able to out-reason yourself. You know, conscience, the higher self that dwell within all. And no one can out-reason themselves. I know this myself. So I know the words that come out of my mouth. No soul who ever live can defeat them. No. They might not understand them, you know what I mean? And they might be hostile to them. But they could never defeat them. Because it is the truth, and the truth, no one can defeat the truth. You know what I mean? I am not the truth, you know. It's just something to come out of my mouth. And it wasn't always coming out of my mouth, because there was a time when I never fucking know it. You see what I mean? Before I was 27, I never know it. It wasn't coming out of my mouth then. How could I speak about what I never know? I was living a life that I know. Gambling, womanizing, and drinking, partying, and that's the life that I know. I never know about no fucking conscience of me to be sitting and about firehouse and no. But when I reached 27, I see change your ways, and I encountered the one and get to understand. Because if the one educates you, you must understand. Because the one is a fucking know-all. Knows everything. The one is the light and the dark. You understand? In the beginning, you know, use your mind. Yeah, what we have. Imagination. Everywhere was dark, and from out of the dark emerged the light. The darkness is God, and so is the light. The light is only to reveal what is in creation, because creation, all of creation is in darkness. So you think you create music? No, you just discover it. You know, you can't create anything. You know, it's only because these idiots in negativity, when they discover knowledge, they claim it and say they invented. They never invent fuck all. God already invent everything, he just discover it. That's all. You know what I mean? Creation is hidden in the dark. You see what I mean? Yeah. And the darkness is God, and so is the light. So if you come here as an example, I can tell you over and over, when you choose to be negative, you end up in the darkness of God without light. Where you must get lost and crash. You know, you can't. You will never discover who you are until the day comes when you change your dirty ways. If you're a killer and you stop your killing, you just come out of the darkness the same. Because even though you're killing people here, you can't kill anyone, because with spirit you just transform. What God create, no pussy can destroy. Not even the great general death. They can't touch the spirit, they just remove the spirit from out of the physical form. But what God creates is indestructible. You know what I mean? It's like, just like I tell people, it's only them telling you, or have you believe that you are getting old. You can't get old. It's just the body that is subject to the laws of change. And whatever is subject to the laws of change will eventually change and die. But the spirit within this body is not subject to the laws of change. So when death comes to the body, it don't affect the spirit, you know what I mean? Why the fuck you think then? If you was going to die, right? Why the fuck do you think this intelligence that I personally know? Why the fuck would it put a video camera in all of you motherfuckers' memory? And like I'm telling you, not the only purpose of memory, yeah, part it record everything, innocent, wicked, everything. But the main purpose is to record what you are going to do fucking here while you are in that fucking body. Because a lot of souls, like I say, they get a bit above themselves. Acting mighty, trampling on the brother's head. It's like the fucking Wild West on earth, you know. Yeah. No fucker is obeying the law. I'm not on about the law that criminals create. I'm on about the natural law, the terrible and dreadful one himself. You know, of positivity. Very few. It's like a thing I read during, read and hear in the Bible. There they say, oh yeah, many are called and few are chosen. It sounds like a good thing in it, but to me, it's not true. Because it doesn't go like that. Negativity spinning that thing on the mind that makes something look good, no. All are called, because we all have the freedom of choice in it, so it's all. But only a few choose to go. So it's only a few out of all the people will choose to live a positive life. The majority don't. And you see it play out in life here. The majority of human beings don't choose to live honest. You see what I mean? So because they don't, they give support to the negative energy that continue the rule over them and teach them all the bullshit that they know and have end up believing. You see, so if you was in the light, you would learn something different. You would see and understand life in a different way, like to say, because you wouldn't be stressed out and under stressing it and worrying about money or if you might die tonight or tomorrow. It's all irrelevant when you're dying, because you come here to die. That's what I mean. But the beautiful thing about dying now, because in general, all it is, we're going on a journey, because Earth is just like, what them call them kind of thing, say you was going somewhere, and you stop off, not at the main place that you're going, but you know, and to move on to the next place then, you know. Like say you was going Jamaica, as an example, from England, but you fly through America. So you rest up in the American airport there, you know. Yeah. A short spell before you carry on the journey then. Earth is something like that. So we are passing through. See what I mean? It's not your destination, because no one stay here, you know. It's like a passing through era. So if one realize then, okay, I'm on a journey here. Which fool want to go on a journey without provision? You see what I mean? Because now coming back to memory now. Memory now become like a suitcase. You know, like say you're going abroad. And then you bring, you know, certain provision then. In your case. You know what I mean? You have a little money to spend to what you think or you can be comfortable when you reach that destination. So here on earth now, we should realize that, okay, we're traveling. So we need to carry things then. Get our suitcase packed. So I would advise human being now, because your memory is a suitcase, don't be packing up negative action in there, you know, against your brothers and sisters. Because that won't be no good to you on the next side as it was. Because over there, the currency, here the currency is money, a foolish currency, paper. But over there, because this is the lowest form of currency in creation, you know. Shouldn't exist, but man have it. Man creation. Over there, God creation, now it will be goodness. You see what I mean? So reverting back to memory now, memory become like also a bank. That one, you know, like how you save money here in the bank. Yeah, you are supposed to save up good deeds in memory. You don't save it up, you know. But as you are doing it and memory recorder. Yeah, man, man and woman have good deeds here, man. So when you go on the next side, anything that you see there, because His goodness will allow you to purchase and acquire whatever that is going on. The way you have the goodness in it. So you just acquire anything that you need. Just because you're rich. But if you go there now with fuckery regarded and well, you just have to live like how poor people live on earth. We can't I could say fly first class, and have any parties up in the hills and have our nice big house with swimming pool and about 10 vintage car or about 40 of them, and the latest that come out and all a helicopter pad on our roof and all them things. No, because we're poor. As they would say on earth, we lack the necessary resources then. The paper. So only those with most of the paper here now enjoy what they think is the best of this life. And they use the paper to do it. But when they come for them, they can't take that paper, because it's no use over there, is it? So you can't die and take any paper with you. And have you seen your house here and you and helicopter pad and all them fuckery there. Used to you over there, you'll have to purchase a new home with the goodness that you have. And if you don't have that blood clot, well, you may do, I am not there yet, but I know that's what will happen to you. You have to make fucking do. Because, that's like I'm saying when people die. I've always loved it. Then you have these numbskull humans lamenting and crying, oh, they miss this and that, and may his soul rest in peace and in Ghana heaven or hell. I was settle down. The only thing that happened to you when you die, right? Anybody, even say 1 million people go to the funeral, 10 million can come, no fucking difference, is it? One go and two or no one go. It's irrelevant. It's a fucking dead body in it once the spirit is not in it. The only thing that counts then, with all the tears that you're crying, is what you should be thinking about. I wonder what is recorded on his memory. Because if the soul is a good soul and good deeds is recorded, you don't need for no lamenting because, it's sweet in there. And then you're lamenting for some people now who live and do some fuckery. Your lamenting can't save them. They have to face that fucking what is on their memory. You think they'll fuck about, get into sentiment. We are the one with the emotion and the feeling and all this. Not God. God hasn't got none. You know what I mean? And the law hasn't got any. The law is set already. God set a law. The law cannot be changed, cannot be altered by no motherfucker. It's just the law of truth and it just is. You know what I mean? It just operates. And if you willfully, you who know it here, because we all know it like I say, nobody think the law of truth is some mystery that, oh, what's that we don't? We know it. Everyone know right. Yeah, they might choose to do wrong, but they know right. Yeah, they might never have practiced the right, but they know it. So no one has got any excuse that could say, oh, I never know it was wrong for me to molest kids. If you never know it was wrong to molest kids, why did you hide and do it? Eh? Ask yourself that one. Of course you know it was wrong. If you know it was right, you do it right out in the open, innit? No. Because if you pull that off and make the other humans them see you, they would lynch you, wouldn't they? So you know what you're doing is wrong. So you hide it. With like most who are intent, just like if you're going to kill somebody. It's not after you're going to shout and tell them that you're going to do it, is it? You know, there's occasion when people will do that. But in general, people hide. They don't make you see that they are the one doing the wrong, they hide it. So you won't see a politician doing wrong, will you? And you'll never hear him even get angry and say, oh, what the fuck? You know? But they're doing it behind the scene. And none of them do anything that is right because they are criminals. That's what they pay to do. They're paid to, it's just like slave business. They're just guarding the slaves, you know what I mean? They get those who, the higher up over their heads who control them. They love power, so they bribe them with money and make them become crime minister and minister, and they look important. They're not important. There's no one important in negativity. All these souls are sick, motherfuckers, corrupted. They are my brothers, you know, still, because we are spirits, you know, come from the one source. So I keep repeating over and over and over the motherfuckers as well. The ones that, because negativity have 3 levels. Just like how positivity have 3. The 3 levels of negativity is number 4, number 6, and number 8. Number 4, we all enter. That's why I was explaining before that we have to come from the dark to the light. But on the number 4 level, it's just a mild form of negativity where people are jealous, greedy, selfish, spiteful. They won't kill, murder, rape, or the most vicious kind of negativity. Then, if you're moving up in negativity, you will reach number 6, a more denser form of negativity, where here people will murder and rape and pedophilia and that go on. Then you come to the last level, number 8. This is where the psychopaths are, you know what I mean, lunatics. They will kill you and feel excited about it, you know what I mean. They love those kind of things. Killing fuck motherfuckers and, you know, take it for fun. Just like you have the 3 levels of spirituality. Number 5, 7, and 9. At number 5, you can feel the one. Conscience, you know. So you feel what is right and do what is right. Number 7, you can hear the internal dialogue between the positive energy and the negative. You know, the negative is always spitting out fuckery, as I say, steal a car, do this, you know, those negative things. And the positive counter-react it with the right thing, you know what I mean? It's God who is generating all the thoughts, you know, the negative thoughts and the positive thoughts is generated by the energy of God. So the energy of God generates positive and negative thoughts into our mind, and then we choose. You see what I mean? So the negative will say, like I say, over and over, steal the car, but it can't make you do it, because you are the one with the choice. But when it says steal the car, the positive will say, leave the car alone, it's not yours. But the positive can't stop you taking the car, because it's got no fucking choice here. You are the one with the choice, you see me? We are the one with the choice, because it was given to us by the one creative energy that we call God. So all we're doing here is making a choice in this endless universe of how you would like to exist within the creation. Positive or negative, up to you. If you choose negative, because it's not as if God is going to punish anyone, you know. God is what we call love. And there's no punishment in love. God is a neutral energy. You choose the punishment for yourself. By the way, you choose to fucking go on here and arrogant and above the law, and then playing as if you're fucking God, you know, and, you know, talk about Big Bang and all kind of fuckery and all that, and creating government and law. And fucking judges about law. What fucking law? And then you have people studying what these criminals write down in book and claiming that it's law. And they're going on about international fucking law and all that. Look at international fucking law now, like I say. I have to come back because it's one of the greatest injustices and no one say fuck all about it, yeah? the Julian Assange case. All the fucking man did, right, was some fucker in the US military see a tape that was fucking sickening of American fucking military. You know them have them big helicopter gunship. See a group of people, all journalists, gathering somewhere in Iraq. They know that they're not combat soldiers, you know. And then shoot up the motherfuckers, eh? Rescuers come to rescue them and they murder them as well. Julian Assange get the tape, WikiLeaks, and leak it out. Now, these court of justice, even the one in England, because they just say they grant him extradition, give America right to extradite. Say, yeah, lock up Julian Assange, as if the man committed a fucking murder. If you was a real court, wouldn't you want to know who was flying the fucking plane and hold the American government fucking responsible for war crimes? You want to charge Julian Assange for fucking... Where you charging for war crime? Was it him flying the fucking helicopter murdering the people? So no, just because he's a fucking slave that reveal a truth to the other slaves. You know what I mean? That look, which because the slave don't know it, but we all know that these government are murdering fucking machines. You know what I mean? Because for a start, say we in England here, well, they produce a lot of weapon, poison, gas, and what the fuck you think they do? They sell it to other humans to kill off other humans and make money and talk about how the GDP is gone up. You know how much weapons they provide to fucking Saudi Arabia to drop and kill innocent men, women, and children in fucking Yemen? And now you see them having what they claim is war in Ukraine. And like I said before, you know two people, you see them fighting, you must try your best to part them. You don't run and get more fucking guns and bombs given to them. But this is what they fucking do. You know, Britain, I'm sending so much million. Oh, America, 100 billion worth of arm. Everybody sending arm. Why? Why the fuck you think they're doing it? To cause more, this is the 8th level. The 8th level of negativity, you know. Because they control the planet. So they already know that, oh, fuck that, man. You know, the Russian soldiers are a slave. Ukrainian soldiers are a slave. The fucking people are slaves. So just mash up, kill them, pussy clad. It's all a game to them. you think they care? You think they... Did they not tell you, right? You never hear the hint to you and say, listen, there's too many humans on the planet. We need depopulation. Now use your common sense, human beings. Imagine we are on Earth here. Our leader says to us, oh, there's too many of us on the planet and resources or whatever. You know, we need to depopulate the population. Now, if coronavirus was real, yeah, and it come out of nature, whoop, and it start to kill off couple millions of the human being. Don't you think that would be just what we call a natural way of depopulation? And that if you was one of them person then who really wanted to see depopulation go on, you would let the thing run its course. You wouldn't fucking go hell-bent, come up with some vaccination that is going to save everyone. No! When you want depopulation, why the fuck would you want to save them? So you see the trick. They're telling you that they want to save you with their vaccination. But the vaccination is not to save, it's to fucking kill you. Because they want depopulation by whatever means necessary. Like I tell people, you need to go and see what these fuckers put on the Georgia Guidestone. 500 million they need the world population down to. You think they're fucking joking, like I tell you. You're not dealing with your 4th level negativity, you know, your 6th level negativity. You're dealing with those at the 8th level that run the planet. Now these are psychopathic brothers. Fucking lunatics. Like I tell you, you know how when normal people, as a crude example, they get a pleasure when they make love then, you know. That is how making love is not a pleasure to them. Killing motherfuckers. You know, like say they drop all a bomb and them here all and 10,000 people die one time. That's why they be laughing like how I'm laughing. That's what excites them, you know what I mean? Or if possible, kill some fucker and drink the blood like young, because they like them kind of things. They perform a lot of sick rituals, you know, behind the scene, because they really believe that these kind of sick behavior is what maintain their power. You see what I mean? So they don't mind doing all kind of what is beyond human conception then. If humans wouldn't believe, humans would do these things, but these brothers at the 8th level do. Because they believe, because they control the whole planet, you know, so they believe that this is what grant them the power. And, you know, because don't forget, you know, they are in total and utter darkness, so they can't see, they don't know nothing. They wouldn't understand like what I'm telling them. Now, motherfucker, you think you escape, you don't know that memory. You're hiding all these killing that you're doing, hide under your palace, bottom of your palace, around that church, or in your big estate. And these little human slaves don't see the crime, because you hide it away. But how the fuck can you hide anything from memory? Are you fucking crazy? You can't fucking do it, you can't. No soul can come here and fuck about. And you can only do it when you're here, because free will in it. But when you come out of the fucking body, like I'm telling you, they're not aware. But they will be aware then, because they are going to realize every fucking thing in my whole life was recorded on memory. Yeah. Told you wasn't the first to create a fucking camera, motherfucker. No, my master was the bad boy, you know, the magician. See all and know all. Well, the one reveal a bit of it to me. I don't know everything, you know. I would like to give anyone the impression that I know. How could I know everything? I don't even know God. God is. How could you know anything that is here, there, and everywhere? I don't. I just know the one that's in me. That's And when you know someone, doesn't mean you know them fully, you know. No. Well, you know a little bit about them. So let's just say I know a little bit about the internal one. But that little bit is enough. that little bit is enough to teach fucking creation. Never mind, like I would say, my fellow human beings on earth. But like I say, the story is not strange, you know. Because the magical one is in all. Yeah. It's not as if the one is personal to me. No, the one is personal as well as impersonal. You see what I mean? So all I'm doing in general then is trying to alert people, say, listen to yourself. Or feel yourself then, you know, if you can, maybe some people can't hear them. This, you know. But when you feel that you shouldn't do wrong, don't do it, do what is right. And then that would be like, that represent like a training, you know, like when people train to get the physical body fit. Well, when you try and stop the wrong that you're doing, when you start to stop them, that is when you start to train the mind. Because the mind cannot be fit until you train it, you know, like the body still works when it's not fit in it. But when it's fit, it works more efficient. It's the same thing with the mind, it works. It produces things that people think, oh, fantastic, it works. But it's not fit. Because it can only be fit when you exercise it to be fit. And the only exercise that can get the fucking mind fit is to change your fuck up ways. So you have to but I bet me soul that so it goes well. The only thing that is going to make a human fit, right? It's not being a millionaire or nothing, it's just for the human. I don't care what fuckery you're doing, you know, we do all type of fuckery. Some sick fuckery people, I wouldn't do some of them sick fuckery. But I've done some bad fuckery before. You know, like hitting a woman, you know, cheating on a woman. And that I'm the one in the wrong and end up hitting the woman as well, you know, so that's really bad fuckery, you know what I mean? But I learned. Cause you're supposed to learn from your mistake, you know. It's not the mere fact of doing something wrong. It's the mere fact that you did it wrong when you was 1949, 102. So how can you learn if you just... It's like say somebody was shooting at you but you just keep running in a straight line. So, you know, one of the bullets is more likely to you get shot. But if you was ducking and diving, you know? Yeah, so that's how life is. You have to learn to correct your mistake. You know? Because if you don't correct them, they keep you blind. You can't come to no understanding in life. It would be like confusing to you. Because it is confusing to people in the dark. They can't make no sense out of it, you know what I mean? That's why my wicked brother from the 8th level, they don't have no idea. They have scientists and that kind of thing. It was oh, you go to eat and go to this place. And yet the fucking scientists don't know that memory is a recorder, recording it, so that the scientists couldn't say, for fuck's sake, we can't be doing all this, we've been fucking recorded. When we leave out of the physical body, we'll have to face this fuckery. We can't escape the law. The scientists don't fucking know, you know. No, you don't know fuck all, because negativity programmed him to be a scientist. And he's now paying him a lot of paper to do some fucking research that is taking the scientist further and further away from himself. You see what I mean? Because that's what the negativity does, you know. It distracts you so you don't know yourself. That's the whole idea in life where negativity is concerned. Because if you end up knowing yourself, it cannot rule over you. So the whole play of us coming into life, negativity is going to program us so we don't know who we are. We don't know ourselves. So it will do all it can to distract you so you don't get to this understanding. You see what I mean? The only way, after when negativity fucking program you, right? The only way you're going to get back to your understanding, recover your innocence, is for you to change your negative ways. And then when you change your negative ways now, that means you will remove the programming of negativity from out of your fucking mind, and then you get the release. But if you don't do it, well, negativity have your luck. Negativity love it when you believe that you're a Japanese and Chinese and Arab and Jews and blacks and whites. Yeah, because then it know for fuck's sake, these ones, we love that they can know themselves, fucking idiots. And then it feed the religion, you know. Because all it does is got everyone a slave. So it feed them a lot of fuckery, you know. Nationalism, politics, religion, race, money, sex, well, whatever, just pure fuckery. Like when you keep pigs and you feed them whatever you feed them. That's that. So they just continually feed a lot of fuckery into your mind, you know what I mean? A lot of things that make no fucking sense whatsoever. Because it's not going to feed what, if it was the positive energy, it would be feeding positive things into your mind. But negativity When you, cause you're born with your own negative self side in it, cause that side. So if you check negativity without, say, checking how it works in government, but just deal with it in your own self. Within yourself, your negative side don't suggest any fucking thing that is good. It just suggests fuckery. So those who choose it, that's how they're going to become. You understand? But you can observe it in yourself, listen to it. You don't have to follow what it's saying, is it? God is not forcing you to fuck up. He's just going to put pure fucking vile ideas in your mind. You just ignore it, innit? But what I'm saying is those who accept it become like that. And they don't deal with any truth, because negativity don't deal with the fucking truth. The positive does. Negativity just deal with fuckery. So any human who is negative, that's what they're going to do. It doesn't mean that they're going to kill you because they're negative. They tell pure fucking lie and be deceptive, never honest, never straight, bent as fuck. You understand? Or if the killers, they just fucking kill you. Or if the psychopath, they just fucking psycho and nothing else. You see me hate level. It's just how negativity is. So those who choose it and is ruling the world, they ain't going to tell you no fucking truth. There is no truth in negativity. You think they was going to set up truthful laws or truthful governments or truthful any fucking thing? Truthful educational institution, religious institution? No! They're going to do the opposite of that because it's negativity. What the fuck is so hard about that to understand? But the people who believe now, oh yeah, they will swallow up all of the programming and will never accept that it's a fucking program. But in this time, like I'm saying, this is the time when you have to accept that this is a fucking program, because if you don't, you're fucking going down with negativity, like I tell you, like the fucking passengers on the Titanic who never get off a sinking ship. Well, negativity is a sinking ship. That fuck is going down for sure. Crashing. Don't bother think we're going back to normal. And think about it anyway. Normal was fucking slavery. You think that because they allow you, you can go on holiday, you know, they give you fucking having people working. You're working just to go on a holiday and you have a little house and you think that you're free. You're not free, you're all fucking slaves. A few people are waking up now in what they call Europe here, first world, you know, to this fact. They always thought they was free. Oh, we live in a free country. What free fucking country? There's no free country on earth because all fucking, the whole planet is controlled by negativity. So how can any being be free? You're not. You're under the control of your fucking government of the boot and your head with lying politician in suit and tie telling you fuckery. That means fuck all. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Because these are criminal, innit? But the people believe in them. So anyway, right about now, we're going to write down the reason. You know what I mean? The reason was about the mythology of the once a man and twice a child, and explaining a bit about the virgin birth, you know what I mean? But it's the same kind of story. It's the same story about the ninth cycle, you know. Everything is the same, one story. A ninth grade general, a virgin birth, a return to childhood. All of it is the same truth. But the truth fit any story, any mythology that man ever talk of, you know. Yeah. You know, like the one who make them and say, because it's a mythological speak, I am the way and the light. No one come to the truth unless they come through I. But because it come out of the speaker mouth, the hearers related to the speaker. No, it doesn't relate to the speaker. The speaker says, I am. And I am is another name for the energy that we call God. So the speaker is saying that God is the way and the light. No one come to the truth. But in this time as a general, instead of you, because you can teach under God, Rastafari, any conscience, because all them names are just mean the same, higher intelligence or the higher self. So I could say conscience is the way and the light. No fucker know the truth unless they are guided by their own conscience. And it's true. It's the same thing. Because conscience is the guide. The badass energy. Because conscience is an independent energy within ourselves, you know. If you go and fuck about, do something and it make you feel guilty, you can't stop it. You know, it dwell within us, but it's not us. It's a part of us, you know. It's an observer of our actions on earth, yes, you know. That's what God is, just observe and see what's going on. God is not going to interfere or intervene because we have free will. It's up to us, because the creation is endless, you know. So you can either, like I say, win your freedom from here or restrict yourself when you leave from here. Well, you know what? It's been a long reasoning back into the childhood. I hope this reasoning help to alert, if it's even one person, you know, because like I said, I don't care if I chat to 100 people. If nobody understand, I don't care. If one person understand, well, fair enough, that's good. You've helped somebody to come out of the darkness, because we are all in it. You know what I mean? But anyway, I and I is now going to reel out and fire out from the firehouse. And we'll be back soon to burst out another truth from a different angle then, but same truth in the firehouse. So reel out and fire out. Rastafari, live it and reel it. Fire.